Hello everyone, and now I'm gonna show you how to make custard pie. And now I'm gonna share with you a little bit history about the short crust and the custard itself.
Short crust used to be created all through the 18th century and was originated from Venice, Italy. Short crust pastry is most, in many instances, determined in making pies. Magnum pies are normally all meaty, and a history of pie should date again to the historic Egyptian lady and even the medieval times. Custard used to be moreover and famous, commonly observed round Europe continent. The custard is truly simply a thickened aggregate of milk and eggs introduced up to simmer. Custard was once moreover well-known treat, this coming at some factor of 15th century as prolonged as the center of wheels. For the equipments, we need a mixing bowl, pie mold, saucepan, cling film, wire whisk, parchment paper, rubber spatula, sifter, fork, paring knife, and a rolling pin, but I don't have it, so I use a wine bottle instead.
First, for the short crust, we need
1 egg yolk, 125 grams of butter, 250 grams of flour, and 50 grams of water. First, we sieve our flour. This is one of the chef's common habit because they make sure there's nothing inside the ingredients. Now, try to check the butter by pressing it and make sure the butter is soft and doesn't stick in your finger. If it sticks, chill it in the fridge or chiller for a couple minutes. Do the crumbling technique. It means you combine fat and flour. Do this process until the flour turns into sandy-like texture. You can use a food processor as well. Then, make a well in the center and put the rest of the ingredients in. After you put the ingredients, start to mix and knead until it sets into a dough. After you finish kneading, you wrap it with cling film and chill it for an hour.
And now for the custard. We need
60 grams of sugar, 400 milliliters of milk, 20 grams of cornstarch, 4 egg yolks, a dash of vanilla extract, and 30 grams of flour. Now, prepare milk in the saucepan and pour a dash of vanilla in the milk so it gives aroma to the custard, and you may stir a little bit and let it simmer until it boils. This is optional, but if you don't want to, it's fine. You can put a few teaspoons of sugar and salt to balance the flavor. For the rest, put them in the mixing bowl, such as sugar, flour, cornstarch, and egg yolk in the mixing bowl, and cream them until it's smooth like a hollandaise. Now, put the hot milk into the cream egg mixture gradually while whisking it. Just put half of it, then put them back into the remaining milk in the saucepan. Back to the stove. Turn on the stove to medium-low heat and whisk the custard until it thickens. Most people always fail at this stage, so I recommend you to directly turn off the heat when you see it thickens a little bit. Now, strain the custard with any colander or something. This might take a while, so you need to be patient. Wrap it with cling film and let it touch to the custard. Chill it in the fridge for about an hour or 2 hours. Now, back to the short crust. Before rolling, flour the surface, then start rolling the dough until approximately 3 mm thick, and I've layered the parchment paper in the pie mold and buttered beside the mold. Then, adjust the dough. Trim the excess dough, poke it with a fork, cover it with a parchment paper and any weight, and bake it in the oven. Now, the last step. Remove the cling film from the top of the custard and take the short crust out from the oven once it's done cooked. Put the custard into short crust and spread it out until it flattens. You don't have to worry if it's not flat. You can camouflage it with a whipped cream, fruits, or any other decoration, and bake it in the oven. And voila! It's done. It's really simple and you can enjoy it with family and friends or even lovers. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching this video.